Hi, I'm Julian from BehindTheAudio.com, and today I'm here with Petri Alanko at Soundtrack Cologne 14. Thank you very much for being with us.
Thanks for inviting me, thank you.
You made lots of music for the Remedy guys. You scored Alan Wake and also Quantum Break.
Yeah.
And Quantum Break had quite the new concept, in my opinion, with the mixture of video game and mini-series.
Yeah.
So what was it like composing for a film game?
There were both the good sides and bad sides of both involved.
Okay.
And since the nature of game music is different from film music being linear and game music is like little pieces put together by a system that intelligently decides what to play next and so forth. So some sort of modularity was involved throughout the whole process, whereas the other scenes were linear, of course. Then, of course, there were linear scenes in Quantum Break, the game as well, because of the cinematics, and those didn't change in the way, for instance, the TV series then changed, or how the modular music within the battle scenes, for instance, would change, and it was quite an undertaking, especially when the schedule started collapsing, because I work alone. I don't use any assistants or hired hands or whatnot. I don't even use any external engineers even.
Okay.
So it's all just purely me. And
so how much time did you have for the whole thing?
Well, the whole Quantum Break thing was 4 years.
Okay.
But I would say only the last year was really like putting wood into the fire, or adding gas to it. It was the first half a year, 6 to 8 months, was purely reserved for raw material, of which I did some further processings and instruments, and with those instruments I did the music. So it was a 3-part process, and a lot of interesting stuff got recorded, and some of that got even used. but I used, for instance, recorded approximately 2 to 3 hours of guitar feedback alone.
Wow.
Yeah. And imagine trying to make that into a comprehensible instrument. Interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, stuff like that. And then all sorts of... I had to plan my processing really tightly, because I knew that the last year would be a mess. I mean, schedule-wise. You have to do gameplay music, you have to do cinematic music, you have to do marketing stuff as well. So it's a constant mess unless you plan it carefully. So I was using a lot of like banging a bottle or something as a processor for much simpler sound, using what's called convolution. And there are some basic tools, basic plugins that are able to do convolution, but how I treated convolution wasn't exactly the way the original manufacturers were planned to use them, as creating artificial space or reverbs or echoes. I was using them as more like filters or processing units, like adding some metallic clangorous tones to a piano note, or string sound, violin, cello, whatnot.
So that gave the whole thing a sort of a signature sound, because you applied that to different instruments?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah. Somebody said that you can tell from the composition style that it's a Petri Alanko thing, and then the other guy told that sound-wise it's clearly Petri Alanko thing. So maybe what's called my style is probably a combination of composition and then the sound design. I don't know. I'm looking at things a little bit too close to have a perspective to it.
Hi, I'm Julian from BehindTheAudio.com. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe and check out our website for more audio news and insights.